Do you know you can project your art on the wall using a VR headset? We have some techniques to paint a mural on the wall, and one of them is using augmented reality, something really new that you can use to paint your own walls. MuralArt was already using a lot of tools, for example the projector, but this one is like the upgraded version of it, and what I like it is really user-friendly, what means that a lot of artists can use it, but I also heard about a lot of people that never painted mural before and use the VR headset to improve their skills and to paint their own walls. So making it like, if you're an artist, to make your workflow even faster, and if you're not an artist, a way to paint DIY your own mural in your house. And I'm gonna show you how this augmented reality works step by step. And the first thing that we need to do, we need to have a design, artwork, a drawing. In this case, I draw everything on my iPad. Where is my iPad? As you can see, it has a lot of paint. We're gonna use the app Stencil VR for this. In the market has some apps, I tried some of them, but Stencil VR is my favorite one and it's really good, has a lot of stability and it's so easy to use. It's because we're gonna use this, and this is the updated version because they also released a new version of Stencil. So we are doing this video again with the new updated version. The first thing we need to do, I drawn all my designs on iPad. So this is the design that I'm using right now. So this is the design that I'm using for this wall, and we're gonna use it on PNG. You don't need just PNG designs, just get better and more crispy if you have a PNG file, but if you don't, I will also teach you how to use with a non-PNG file, with a picture. You can get also any picture in the internet, in Pinterest that you wanted to put on your own walls. We're gonna go to the website that's appstencil.com, and we're gonna log in your account. You need to create an account. I already have an account, so I'm already on my account right now. Everything you need to do is create your account, and we're gonna put here. And since we are here, we're gonna upload our design. I will put the name of my client, and I'm gonna put my design here in PNG. Now I already have my design uploaded. It's time to open my VR headset. So the first time that I'm gonna enter on my app to upload the arts from the gallery, I need to have internet. I don't need to have internet just to enter in the app. I can use the app without internet. I just need to upload the first time. So in this case, we're gonna go to quick controls. On quick controls, I have Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna connect it to the Wi-Fi. For example, what I can recommend you, if you're gonna work in a place where you don't have internet, just do that at home when you have internet. Or the second option is also to use your cell phone hotspot. Right now I'm using my cell phone hotspot. As you can see, this is my cell phone. That's something super easy, but I will also recommend, if you can't rely on your cell phone hotspot, just do it at home, and after you don't need internet at all, we're gonna enter in our app, library, and here is the Stencil VR. The Stencil VR is $10, like $9.99 in Meta Store. Also, you can use my code and get a 10% discount. I will let the code here on the video and also on my description. And we're gonna log in. To log in, what I need to do, I need to open my library, but if I'm not logged, it will read here, log in to view your stencil. In this case, I will need to have my cell phone, my computer, or my iPad, something that's logged in the website. I will activate code, and I will put its code here. So it's VGFG2U. Oh! It's written that's wrong, maybe I made something wrong. GV4J24. Aye, we did it, guys, we did it. I'm doing this tutorial, but if you want to learn step by step by how to do that in a really deep way, I have my course where I teach you how to do that. The link is in the description. If one of you guys just send me a message in Instagram, I also can offer as a gift one of my PNG art, so you can do at your home. So just go to my Instagram, say hello, I'm interested in your course, or just send me a screenshot of your page and I will give you one of my PNG art so you can do it at home. So let's choose this one. The first thing we need to do, we need to place it. We have 3 ways to place it on the wall. The first one is surface detection. As you can see, the controller has a line and it understands that we are talking about a surface. But we cannot rely it as much as we should because it's not perfect. What means that if you really want to make it right, you go by controller. The other option is the free place where you literally can move your design where you want. It's easy if you want just to do a test, and I want to do a test here on my computer, for example. I want to do a test here. But I would not recommend it if you want something really precise. Let's go to controller. This is the one that we should choose if you want to precise on. The first thing, we have this button here, that's the button A, and is the one that we're gonna place it. What I can recommend you can see the wall and choose something that you think is the middle. It's not, you don't need to place it perfect, but more in the middle you put is easier for you to adjust it. So we're gonna put, and before we're gonna press it. When we press it, we can see if the design is where we want it to be. So we're gonna just stop it when we are happy with it. I think this is good, so okay. What I can do now is to confirm placement and go to the next stage, but I will just do an example for you to do a retry. For example, you are here and for example, you touch it here and here is not the wall, so you're just like, I don't know, I didn't like it, let's retry. What I can recommend, sometimes you are just moving around and you don't realize and you put your design somewhere and you are not finding it. It's probably because you already placed it somewhere. So just come back there and put it, retry. Let's try again. I have the mirror of my wall, here is the mirror. A, press it, and pop it. The second thing that we need to do is the scale. Right now we're gonna be between scale and adjust to adjust it right, because sometimes we scale it, but can you realize that when I'm scaling it, I just saw the mirror of the wall a little bit wrong, so it's so much on the top and so little on the bottom. What it means, if I put more scale, I will just let it super big on the top, so which means that I need to go to adjust and I can move here and I'm gonna move my design to go on the bottom. Now I think it's on the bottom, but I feel that somehow I need to adjust a little bit more the scale, maybe a little bit bigger. I will adjust and I'm gonna move it again. And I can move around, I check. I think I don't want the design to touch as much the top, so I think also something that I'm feeling. Can you see that here it's not exactly on the bottom, on my floor, but here is already a little bit more. This means that I need to rotate my design. When I'm adjusting, I have the scale where I can move the scale. I have the adjust and also the rotate. Let me just explain a little bit more the scale before to go to rotate. We can do what I'm doing. I'm touching this button here, that's my button. Think this as your click. And I click on the borders and I can move as much as I want. This is good when you are starting to do the project and you need something fast. But at some point, for example, right now, I think things are almost perfect and I don't want to do the scale without control. So I go here and I go to precise adjustment. With the precise adjustment, I have increase scale and decrease scale. And this one, I will decrease just a little bit. In this way I have more control of what I'm doing because it goes really slow. In the beginning it's not so good because this will take like ages if you just like increase and decrease it with just those two buttons. But in this stage is perfect, and now it's time to rotate. I can rotate in few ways. The first one is the one that I can see here, that I can rotate a little bit. Since I just need to rotate a little bit, I will not use this technique. The same thing, I have those three circles here. I can touch with this button and I can move it. I'm gonna drag it and move it. So I will just show you how I can do it. Can you see? It's faster. I can do it and I will come back. I can also redo. I will come back because it was perfect before, almost perfect. But since I want to change just a little bit, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move here. I need to move the green, right? Oh, I'm daltonic. I need to move the blue, right? So I'm gonna put here. No, another side. It just a little bit. Oh, I still feel that I will move it with a bit here because I'm not feeling great. Ahaha, now we have something. I also can check two different things that are my X and my Y. I can also check it two different things. I need to come here. I need to be sure that my design is really like a sticker on the wall. If my design is too on the front or too behind the wall, I will have a lot of distortion when I move it. So if I'm here and I start to move it to do another part and it's not really sticked on the wall, I will have so much distortion and it's not what we want. We are using this technique to not have distortion and to have a really nice results. So let's avoid it, being sure that here it's okay. With this new update it's so much easier. A lot of times the design is not so weird on the wall because you scan your room before to do that. As you can see, it's perfect, but I could also to move here if I'm feeling like, this is not perfect. Can you see what is happening now? Imagine that you are painting right now and I'm gonna paint here. Oh, I almost hit the wall because I didn't saw. I'm painting here, and when I'm gonna paint here, you know, something is really off. I will come back because before it was perfect and I don't want to lose it. Ta-da! Since we know how to rotate, now it's time for us to know how to adjust. The adjust is as I showed you, so you can move here in this to move the design where you want. I will also adjust a little bit. I need to check if I want the design to be that tall. I don't like how tall it's here, being honest, so I think I will rotate a little bit. And after rotate, let's check if I will just change the scale somehow. Maybe I will change just a little bit the scale, guys. And adjust. Okay, now that we are here, the another adjustment that we can do is the dip. The dip is the one that I said that we're gonna be sure that the design is sticked on the wall, so I'm gonna put more or less dip. Can you see that now the design is not on the wall, and now the design is way much inside. Also, it's weird that you see because you're expecting to go there and it's not there. I will come back because I'm so perfect on this that I just made the design. Oof, no. I almost wanted to cry. I was like, what is happening? Okay, now it's perfect on the wall. Now that we made all those things, we can also do the deep calibration, but this is more for professionals. If you want to learn more, you have my course, but I don't think you need to do just to start it. And we can anchor it. We can anchor it in the case we want more stability, and this is a video that I'm gonna do another time. I explain this more in my course too, but this is something more complex and I need to explain more details, and it's something for if you want a really professional look, what I'm not sure if everyone here. No. So in this video you'll just let this, because you don't need the anchor right now. We're just gonna save anchors, because saving it, I will have my stencil saved. What means that right now, for example, I'm gonna leave the app, bye bye, and when I come back, now if you will open the app again, I don't need to go through all the adjustment process. Let's think that I just did it. I started to sketch and I want to rest, I want to lunch, I want to start to keep doing it another day. I just ta-da, and I can use this amazing thing called use the previous placement. Is the thing that I love more about this app, and I'm like, but here we are. So since we have everything ready, I will start to sketch it to show you guys how it works. I will also change the opacity, because right now it's hard for me to see my hands. Like, being honest, I cannot see my hand with a full opacity, right? But it's nice to see, being honest. I even think I will show the client this preview, but right now we need to sketch it. So we're gonna put really low. You can choose what you prefer. I prefer really low because I understand my design and I can see my own hand. And let's see how it works in real life, in real time, doing it with my pencils. What I like to do everything that's together first, so I don't get lost in the process. So let's start all with this side. So I'm doing all the blue. Now let's do the purple.